Let's go through a round of combat. First, you're going to need the attack modifiers table. I got this from the back of the book. You can also get a smaller version of it from the Alpha Strike box set. The attack modifiers table is here. You also need an understanding of Sator. S-A-T-O-R. That is our mnemonic device to remember what all the modifiers on this table are. And both of these tables are in Sator order. S is for skill. That's how skilled your pilot is at wiggling his joysticks and pressing the buttons. A is the attacker movement modifier. That is the color of your die. So if you're piloting the Battlemaster, you're going to add the color of your die, because that's your attacker movement modifier. Now, what do I mean by add your color? You don't add colors, you add numbers. Well, on this table, we're stipulating that ground movement is +0, and the white die represents ground movement, so white means +0. A black die is standstill, which means -1. A red die is jumping, which means +2. So the attacker movement modifier is the color of your die. T is target movement modifier, which is here on the table. The target movement modifier is the number of pips up on your target's die. So if you're the Battlemaster firing at the Thunderbolt, that's the number of pips up on that die. The Thunderbolt has, as you can see, 6 pips up, which means 0, because 6 is the only way we can represent 0 on a 6-sided die. Nothing really has a TMM of 6, so 6 means 0. O stands for other, which typically means terrain, and the other section is here all the way down to here, but it's typically, like I said, just terrain. R is for range, and range is found here on the table. Range is determined by how far away the units are from each other. If the units are up to 6 inches away, they are in short range. If they are more than 6 inches and up to 24 inches away, they are in medium range. Let's measure the range now. They appear to be just within short range. With all that done, I think we're ready to attack. I'm going to say that the Thunderbolt won initiative, and so the Battlemaster will shoot first. Time to add up the modifiers. Oh, and here are the unit cards. I'm saying they both have a skill of 3, and you'll notice that the Thunderbolt has already taken some damage. So, as I said, the skill for the Battlemaster is 3. The attacker movement modifier, he has a white die, which means standard ground movement, which adds a +0. T for target movement modifier, that's the number of pips up on the target's die, which is 6, which we treat as 0. O is other, which is typically just terrain. The target is in woods, which adds a +1, according to right here on the table. R is range, which we already measured out and saw that that was short range, which according to the table gives a +0. Now we add all these up. 3 + 1 is 4. The Battlemaster needs a 4 up to hit. I swear I didn't cheat. It rolled a 7. So the Battlemaster hit. We take out the unit cards. We see the Battlemaster does 3 points of damage at short range. So we mark off 3 damage bubbles. And we see that the Thunderbolt lost a point of structure. That means we have to roll on the critical hits table to see if we got a critical hit. And the Battlemaster pilot should make this roll. 5. No critical hit. Lucky Thunderbolt pilot. But if the Thunderbolt pilot did take a critical hit, that hit will not apply this round, because it doesn't actually get resolved until the end phase, which we are not currently in. Now it's the Thunderbolt's turn to shoot back. The Thunderbolt has a skill of 3. Its attacker movement modifier is the black die, which means stand still, which means -1. Its target's movement modifier is a 1 because it has a 1 pip up on the die. Other, the Battle Master has partial cover from the hill. That gives it a +1. Range is short, that's 0. So 3 minus 1 is 2, +1 is 3, +1 is 4. The Thunderbolt needs a 4 up. And got a 6. We see the Thunderbolt does 3 at short range, so we mark off 3 damage bubbles. And that's the combat phase.